Hey, we're the Massholes. We're on the West Coast. We're the West Coast. Massholes. We're the Massholes on the West Coast. We were from Mass. We were holes when we're there, but we came out here and now we're West Coast Massholes.
Oh, it's being recorded.
Yeah,
We're
the
being
voice just told us.
documented.
Yeah, that the recording's in progress. This is West Coast Massholes. It's morning time. I'm Todd Anderson. I'm sleepy. That's Josh Wingate over there. What's behind
Hi.
you, Josh Wingate?
This is an avocado that was in my food that we ordered from DoorDash last night from a bougie little restaurant called Flower Child. Bunch of hippie bullshit. It's supposed to be all fresh and organic and good. Look at that. There's somebody actually cut that out and put that on top. It's not like it was hidden. That was like the centerpiece of the dish. Look at that.
It was just sitting on top.
It
of
looks
your
like
food?
it's got MRSA. It looks like it has staph. It's like an avocado with a staph infection. Look at that.
They didn't think there was something wrong there. They didn't. That's weird, man. I don't know what to make of
That's
that.
some bullshit. I'm a masshole who likes his avocados, man. I like my avocados. These fuckers, man. It's good fatty acids. This is essential fatty acids in there, boy. That's essential fats that healthy. Keep me in ketosis. And this bullshit right here, I couldn't eat that. Would you eat that?
No, it's covered in
put that in
mold.
your orifice?
That's mold, right? It is mold.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's some degenerate bullshit. So listen here, Flower Child, fire that fucker, or I'm never ordering from you again. That fucker doesn't deserve to work at your place. A bunch of hippie bullshit. Name me a restaurant's Flower Child, and you give me some friggin', that's not even microaggression, that's macroaggression right there.
It's avocado aggression.
That's some fucking macroaggression, man, right there. Bullshit.
That's crazy. That's really gross.
I think they refunded our money, or at least part of it, because we were like, "What the fuck?" Sent that picture,
and they were like, "Holy shit!"
Would you eat? Yeah, of course.
Like, what is that on there? Is there an olive on there?
Olive? No,
yeah,
there's
it looks
no
like
olive. That's
olive.
That's some like black fucking decrepit fucking avocado right there.
No, not there. Up at the top.
That's
There's like a green thing with a red.
No, there's a.
It looks like a pimento olive stuck to your avocado.
No.
What is that
that's
green
just
thing?
Some disease shit. That thing right there?
Yeah, what is that?
That's part of the decrepit avocado, man. That's what that is.
It is?
That's the leprosy of the avocado.
Jesus Christ.
There's my fork for right there. There's a prong of my fork. Yeah, so that's how I'm doing. I did go for a run this morning. That felt good. It was raining a little bit.
It's very overcast here. We got the June gloom in full effect.
Yeah. What's behind you? Is that a female genitalia?
No, it's a flower. Some kind of flower. I don't know.
Well,
I found it on my phone, so I don't have any gross pictures of avocado, so it's all I could do.
I see.
I just finished my morning tea. It was delicious. Thanks for asking.
God, tea?
Yep. Irish breakfast
coffee.
Tea.
This is a man's drink. Tea is for people like snowflakes like yourself.
Well, I am a snowflake, and I have a very weak stomach in it, and I cannot tolerate coffee anymore, so I drink tea instead. And I'll thank you not to make fun of me for that, because it's I have a hiatal hernia. I have a medical condition, and you're making fun of me for that.
How'd you do that?
What?
I didn't make fun of you for a condition. No, I made fun of you for drinking tea in the morning.
Right.
Not for having a medical condition.
I drink the tea because of it.
That's some.
What are you going to say?
Nothing. I'm just being glared at by my betrothed. Because she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? She just is, I think she's offended that I'm the father of her unborn child.
I'm offended that you're the father really of your unborn child. Make fun of me for having a hiatal hernia. That's messed up, man.
I have an inguinal hernia, so we could start our support group called the hernia, you know.
What's an inguinal
hernia anonymous?
What's that?
An inguinal hernia. Well, everybody has inguinal tubes, okay? They're these tubey tubes that go through like right here. And that's in the development of our.
You mean your balls? Are you talking about your balls?
Echo is answering. The balls come out of there. Men and women have inguinal tubes, but the balls come out of there. It's where our spermatic cords come through and like are there. So the reason why it's more common for men to have inguinal hernias is because our inguinal tubes are bigger because our balls drop out of there, where women still have inguinal tubes, but they're, you know, small. But you get them, it's the most common hernia from like strenuous weightlifting and shit like that. So that's why you wouldn't know what it is.
Oh, right. Because I don't lift weights like some kind of ape. Some kind of.
And I learned the hard way, like a fucking clown, like a silverback gorilla over here.
I'm super careful with that area of my body. So, you know, I'm not some fool wrecking my ball tubes. I don't wreck my ball tubes. That's why I drink tea.
Yeah, well,
so I don't wreck my ball tubes.
But you've got this other, you got this snowflake hernia from being so stressed out all the time in your stomach. It's like, everybody, the world's against me. The government, Nazis.
It's not stress. It's a physical attribute, probably the result of bad genetics. And I'll thank you not to make fun of it.
As most white people have.
Most white
make fun of white people genetics.
Most white people have hiatal.
Yeah, I will make fun of white people genetics. No, white people genetics are just bad.
That's probably
a bunch of freaking inbreeding and shit. You know,
that's true.
Bunch of inbreeding.
That's true. That's true. So you're thinking that there was a lot of inbreeding in my lineage going back, and it just caught up with me. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
My family did a really good job of covering that up because I never heard about it.
Of course they did. Nobody's going to be like proud inbreeders, you know. Uncle.
What about
Uncle
the royal
Todd,
family?
Uncle
dude?
Daddy time. Oh yeah, have you seen? Look at that. This is a perfect case in point. Look at that. That's some freaking inbreeding shit right there.
But they're proud of it.
And then they're worried about how the baby will look for Meghan Markle. I'm like, have you seen her? And then have you looked in the mirror? And you're worried about how the baby's gonna look. You fucking racist cunts.
Hey, are you mad about the fact that they're not forming an independent commission to look into the terrorist attack of our Capitol building from January 6th?
And why aren't they doing that?
Because of the filibuster, and Republicans got enough filibuster votes to stop it, and the Democrats, I guess, can't do anything about it, which is, I guess that's just how our government works. Republicans want to destroy democracy, and Democrats, their hands are tied. Our hands are tied. There's nothing we could do to save democracy. It's frustrating for me personally.
No, yeah, that's because all you're doing is enabling something like that to happen again.
Yep.
We would, if I stand by this. My cousin thinks I'm an idiot for saying so. He goes, bullshit, bullshit. But I stand by this. If that insurrection was people of color, we'd be talking about a huge massacre. We'd be talking about a massacre. We wouldn't be talking about an insurrection. We'd be talking about a massacre.
Your cousin,
that's bullshit.
Why does he think it's bullshit?
Well, I won't name names, but yes. If there had been brown people
storming the Capitol building, there'd be a pile of bodies on the steps for sure. That's crazy. Why would you think that's not true? Your cousin's nuts. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Does he have any hiatal?
I don't agree with him, but you know, I don't know.
You should find out.
We've got hernias of the mental health problems in my family. A bunch of mental health hernias.
Brain hernias?
Yeah. Fucking chemical imbalance hernias. Fucking rampant.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Of course.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You're virtual signaling. That you're virtue signaling.
Virtual. I like virtual signaling. It's like,
yeah. See, I don't even I'm not up on the freaking key phrases these days, but yeah, I'm virtue signaling, virtual virtue signaling. Hey, I am virtually virtue signaling. That's
you're virtually, yeah. Right now, you're virtually virtue signaling. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Or am I just using rational brain? I don't know. My main example.
I don't know. It could be reason. It could be you're crazy. That's just nuts. The idea that why would that be virtue signaling though? Saying that if it had been a bunch of brown people storming the Capitol, they'd all be dead. Well, how is that virtue signaling?
Because if you're white and a male and you speak that phrasing, you're virtue signaling now. Or even white and a female, you're virtue signaling.
If you say,
I don't know. If you actually are in support of human rights, so
you're virtue signaling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't win.
So yesterday I was walking in the Pacific Palisades, and it's farmers market day on Sundays, which is always nice, even if you don't buy anything. It's kind of cool to walk by and see these farmers making fruits of the earth. And the fucking Palisades Republican Club set up their little booth up there, and I just was like, I walked right by and I was going to scoff, and I was like, I'm having too good of a day. I'm just gonna save it.
Why didn't you go up to them and say, "Hey, I'm just curious. Are you guys? Do you support the terrorist insurgency of January 6th? Are you into that?"
That's a good question. I will ask. I'm gonna ask next time, and I will record it.
Yeah, that's what you
ask
do.
Next time.
Ask them.
Yeah,
that would be a good question to ask them.
Yeah, but it'll be great too, because I'm gonna walk up, white man to a white guy or woman there, and they'll be like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, "Hi." So let me ask, do you guys support the terrorist insurrection of January 6th?
And if they say absolutely not, you say, "Well, but your party does." Your party's
does.
Trying to pretend it was just a tourism event.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay,
that's what it was.
I hate these violent tourists that we have here.
God bless America. End of the greed. Home of the enslaved and land of the greed.
That avocado is making me feel sick looking at it.
Well, that's probably what your stomach looks like on the inside.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's how I feel about people who think it was okay what happened on January 6th. That's how I feel about that.
That avocado.
This is how I feel about people who think the Holocaust was staged. This is how I feel about people who think they're better than other people because of the color of their fucking pasty shit skin.
So that's your QAnon avocado. That's what it is. QAnon avocado non. Really gross.
That's how I feel about that. Yeah, that's essentially how I feel about it.
What'd you have to do when you got that? Did you have to make yourself like a sandwich instead?
No, I just chucked the avocado and ate the rest of the bowl that had grains and protein in it. So,
all right.
Yes, I eat protein. I'm allowed to.
Oh, are you defensive because
I'm offending the I used to be. I'm a recovering vegan or vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for like 8 years, and then I was getting sick all the time, and I started eating protein again. I felt like alive. So, so I don't knock you if you do it. I just can't stand anybody on any side of any spectrum that fucking puts another person down because they think what they do, everyone should do. But
right.
I will put you down if you were fucking thinking you can storm the Capitol and violently fucking assault, people and be like, and get off scot-free and think that that's okay.
Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Fuck you, Nazis. Fuck you, Nazis. Stop storming our Capitol. Fuck you. All right, that's another episode of West Coast Massholes. This is the hiatal avocado edition, and we'll see you next time right here on YouTube, I guess. Bye. This has been a Blursh production. Blur.